Welcome back. Currently, I am in the most northern key of the Florida Keys in Biscayne National Park. And the name of this place is the Boca Chita Key Campground. It is a key. It has a nice marina. It has a really nice lagoon. And at the end of this little short video, I'll do a little walk around so you can check it out a little bit. It's really a pretty cool place. There's families that have been bringing their boats here for generations, and so it's pretty cool. So since my last video, I continued traveling south, and my next main stop was in Naples, Florida. While I was in Naples, Florida, I was able to see the play Man of La Mancha. The play was very good. Naples, Florida is a pretty interesting place. It has some great restaurants, great things to see. Really, I stayed at the Municipal Marina, which was really nice, well taken care of, a lot of good upkeep. I had both water and sewer, so it was a nice place to stay for a few days. And then also along the way, I had breaker problems where the breaker I'd lose electricity for my dash, which was my chart plotter, my antennas, my radios. I lost it all. And I was able to trace that down to a breaker. And so I spent some time and replaced that breaker, which took 2 days to do. A simple job took 2 days. 1 day to figure out what the problem was, another day, and to figure out what kind of tools I needed, what kind of supplies I needed, and find out who had a breaker that I could use. And so I was able to locate all that in the first day. The second day, then I went to the store, got all the parts, came back, installed it, tested it, worked. So 2 days to replace a simple breaker. From Naples, I continued traveling south, where I went into Everglades City. Everglades City is one of the doorways into the Everglades National Park. And so I stayed there for one night, and then from there, while I was in Everglades City National Park, I was able to talk to the park ranger, got some maps on their wilderness water route, and so I was able to take that the next day on my boat. And good thing, my boat I really only need 1.5 foot of water is all I really need. And so I was able to navigate my way through this route, and it was remote. I got to see a lot of stuff. No, I did not see any alligators, and no, I did not see any pythons. Kind of a little bit disappointed about that, but not really. After I got done touring around the Everglades, and I continued south to the Florida Keys. When I got into the Florida Keys, again, the wind has been unbelievable here. And when I talk to the natives, people that live here, the amount of wind for such a sustained amount of time, weeks on end, is very unusual down here. And my boat doesn't do really well in the wind. I can do 4 foot, 3 foot, even 5 foot waves, but I'll tell you, it is no fun at all, even if the waves are on my bow. And that's where you can take the most waves, is on the bow. So I ended up staying at the key Isla Morada, and I stayed there for several days. While I was there, I caught 2 buses, one bus down to Marathon, then I caught another bus, the Island Transfer, down to Key West, down to Key West. In Key West, I visited Hemingway House Museum, which was really a neat place to go to. From there, I walked down to the most southern portion of the continental United States, and there, the line to stand in front of this and take your picture in front of it was like 2, maybe 3 blocks long. I was not going to stand in line for 2 or 3 blocks. I just wasn't going to do that. And so I just kind of went through the line over to the side, and I was able to take a picture of the monument. And so I called that good, because I figure if you can take a picture of it, you must have been there. And I have plenty of pictures of me standing in front of stuff, so I don't need any more. From there, I went and visited the lighthouse that had been restored. That was a pretty neat little area. My older brother John, they really like lighthouses. So when I'm around a lighthouse, I like to take a little extra time, view the lighthouses, tour the lighthouses, things of that nature. And so I was in the key is I always get this Isla Morada key. From there I traveled north to where I'm at now, which is Boca Chita Key. It's in Biscayne National Forest, and this is a beautiful, beautiful place. Been here for several days. Again, the wind has not been really cooperative. I do plan on leaving tomorrow. The wind's going to die down to well below 10 miles an hour, so I'll be able to go. So let's take a little bit of a walk around and see, so you can kind of see this area a little bit. And so as you can see, we're right on the bay. Beautiful area. You can see the cities off in the distance, way in the distance. And then this island used to be a playground for the rich and famous of the time, back in the 1930s and 1940s. And they had quite an establishment here until it was sold to the Park Service. And now the Park Service owns it, and it's open for everybody, because of course when the rich and powerful owned it, it was only open for the rich and powerful. And you can still see some of the foundations. This building here is certainly part of the old original buildings. Park is currently fixing up the lighthouse that is here. And we've got Foote Loose. Foote Loose is one of the smallest boats again here. And this bay is well protected. And many families have been coming here for generations. And I was glad I got here on Thursday, because as you can see, the place is full. And some of these boats are pretty darn big. The flag is at half mast because during this filming is when the Pope had died. So that's it for this edition. Thanks for tuning in. May all your seas be calm. Take care.